Welcome to the Could Be Better podcast. I am your co-host, Chris Perry, and I'm here with my best friend,
Corey
Colin
Highland. Oh.
No, dude. Apparently, he gave you some bad vibes at the local Target or something, right?
It was Walmart. And I guess only Walmart has bad vibes, so that's okay.
Yeah. What doesn't have bad vibes is our show sponsors for this season and probably forever, because they've been so kind and we've been so great with them. So we have Texas Roadhouse, where you're not just friends, you're family. And we have the best, and you can see Colin pointing to our delicious Texas Roadhouse icon in the back, which is full of gift cards, which are just begging to be given away. Now, for those tuning in to this week, we may or may not have announced our winner for our contest for our 930 Club ticket giveaway for the Crystal Casino Band CD release show, which is coming out, or which is happening soon. Great guys, super nice guys. But also you get tons of bread when you go to Texas Roadhouse, so why not? But anyway, you might have gotten some gift cards, you might have gotten some concert tickets, but we are excited, and you should have seen it on our social media if we've given it away or not. Also, who doesn't suck? Olde Mother Brewing Company. I am drinking a delicious Black Impressionist India Pale Ale, which is cool because it's kind of it's actually Indiana Jones' son. Long story short, long story backstory. Shia LaBeouf actually kills him. Indiana Pale Ale comes out. It's crazy. We'll see the sequel. Anyway, Olde Mother's the best. Go check out their beers. Go check out their shows. Check out our website with all of our shows. All tons of good stuff coming up. Colin, guess what I forgot to do?
A lot.
Everything. I needed to talk to our guest earlier today, and I didn't, but we have a very special guest today joining us on the show. Her name is Daphne Eckman, and Daphne Eckman is actually she started playing music a long time ago. She has our friend of the show, Miko from the Vens, actually now playing in her band. They're a full band now. And they're playing a show at Olde Mother Brewing Company on Saturday, February 18th. So again, that's, it's going to be Tallwell, Cold Stream, kind of like Cold Stone, but like water. And then Daphne Eckman's going to open up the show. It's going to be a good time. We're going to talk to her a bit about her music, which I think reminds me a little bit of Phoebe Bridgers. So we'll see what you all think.
Yeah, and she also has a connection to Skribe, which we talked about earlier when we met for our pre-show meeting that lasted 6 hours. I ran out of data on my cell phone. And actually, Skribe is on the back of this T-shirt because Skribe played The Thing at one point, if you believe that or not.
I believe that it happened at the Thing, but you said that T-shirt, so that has a date on it for 2017. So
that's right. I meant 19. That's 2019. No, it might be 2017. I don't know. I'll have to. Do you want me to take the shirt off on the episode?
I think the people want you to take it off. So
I can't do it.
While it's a black shirt, there's no sweat stains. You can't see it.
It's not that you can't see these abs. What you don't know is that we're 5 days into the new year, or whenever the hell this comes out. I've already got an 8-pack. I don't want to post anything thirsty, like a thirst trap. That's what they say. That's what the kids say. Mm-hmm. I'm 60 years old.
My favorite is that you said 8-pack, but it also sounds like you said an A pack. Like
I have
there's one pack.
I have 1 pack.
That's what I heard. I was like, oh, that's clever.
Yeah, I'm going to go with 8 either way. Okay. So like what? Go ahead.
You can say like the Lego Batman abs.
That's well, like Donnie. Donnie has a 6-pack. The Ultimate Warrior back there. I just touched Donnie. He's got an 8-pack. Danhausen. See, it's weird to point because I'm going in the opposite direction. It's the cameras are very odd, but we're very excited to have our guest, right?
Yes, super excited. And what's also kind of cool is like, because we have the show again that Daphne's playing on Saturday, February 18th, we also have a great show lined up for you. And this is the first time we get to talk about it, is Saturday, February 11th. Again, at Olde Mother, it's Humidity Glow, formerly known as Little Kid. We have Moth Puppy, Graver, and Kite Wave. Again, all friends of the show. Zach has been on. Was he our
season
first
one?
Zoom?
Season one. I think no. I think Eric was.
Oh, that's right. But Zach was definitely our first West Coast guest.
Yeah, well, he's one of one, but that's very true. And I'm excited about that. I hope that show does well. Please go see Zach Willis on February. Did you say February 11th?
Yep. An Olde
So
Mother.
that's you are 3 days before Valentine's Day. There's only one way to spend that, and that's at Olde Mother.
That's right. That's right. So I think we've gotten all of the sponsor stuff out of the way. I think we've got so fun story. Before we started taping tonight, we started taping a little late. This is the second time I've bringing you the bad story on the air, so apologies ahead of time. Yeah.
Okay.
So apparently we were feeding Wes eggs, and all of a sudden eggs like got on his hand, and then he started like rubbing his eye, and then all of a sudden he was Two-Face.
Oh no.
Yeah. So it kind of looked like it was like allergic reaction, but we were also giving him some peanut butter. So for which, by the way, sub conversation that we're going to break off, and we'll come back to the main tree here. We got a lot of letters, Colin, and I know you check the email way more than I do, but people were upset that on our first episode, I said Could Be Better Nation. I said on the second episode, I said Could Be Better Nation. And then we haven't talked to the Could Be Better Nation since. And so I just need to make sure that because we don't have a camera pointed at us, it doesn't feel like we're talking to the Could Be Better Nation. So let me go ahead and look at the camera here and just make a conversation.
Oh, here he goes. Look at that earnest, those eyes.
Could Be Better Nation. I'm allergic to peanuts.
Oh,
and
fuck me,
we are concerned that maybe my son is too. And so we've been microdosing him with peanuts like you do with kids.
You have ruined him. He can't have M&Ms, you goddamn devil.
M&Ms don't all have peanuts. Anyway, so we gave him some stuff tonight, and we can't tell if it was between the eggs or whatever, and it was just not a fun time. So
he got your trait, dude.
I guess so. I hope he didn't, because not having peanuts, I hear is
well, that's
awful.
the thing. Like, if I could pick 3 things I would never want to be allergic to, 1 would be peanuts, 2 would be alcohol, 3 would be happiness. Sure. Yeah. So
happiness.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. Yeah. It's not great. It's the cheap protein, and I always feel like I spend a lot on almond butter, but almond butter is delicious, and I feel like it's better than how it was when I was younger, because I don't think they had it, so I just didn't have any.
Do you like steak?
Yeah.
Have you ever cooked steak with apple butter? Not almond butter, but apple butter.
Yeah, it's delicious.
It's very good. It's very, very good. Yeah.
When was the last time you made steak with apple butter?
A very long time, actually. And if you want to tune into our new cooking show, Could Be Better Cooking, please subscribe to. Would
that be fun? Like, do you think the fans would want to see us have a cooking show?
No,
where like we set up.
All, we have no fans. Second of all, I'd be way into a cooking show. We have a camera now. We could do it. I know.
And there's at least 2 places in Frederick I could think of with a kitchen that would allow us to like do stuff.
My kitchen and your kitchen.
Listen, don't let anybody tell you you're not smart. Speaking of fans, though, because you brought up a very valid point of we don't have any fans. We are halfway to our goal at this point with our YouTube subscribers for getting to our season 2 goal of 100 subscribers. So thank you for everyone.
Are we really halfway?
Well, by the time this episode comes out, surely we'll be halfway.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's fantastic.
we are 1/4 there as of this morning, though, of when this episode is taping, which this date will not be revealed. So I think like we're doing okay. We're look at that. Mega Millions. Did you win?
No, it's up to $950 million tonight. If people want to know a reference point for when we record this, I won't show you my. Oh, I just did. Well, sorry.
It's fine. They'll slow it down. But anyway, so our goal for this season is 100 subscribers on YouTube. So please, if you haven't already, please follow us on the YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do it
in the name of Sutter Home.
Mm-hmm. Please. And you get to check out our bootlegs. You get to check out our faces. And for those that are tuning in, just regular old podcast, rate and review our show. We've talked about all these things before. Like, there's tons of cool things for you to do. I'm getting tired of talking about ads, though. Is there anything else we need to talk about before we jump into this awesome interview with Daphne?
Well, I signed up for the Arby's points, but we'll save that for another day.
So tell me, 1, why you think Arby's is good, and 2,
ooh, that's a shot.
Is it? Because I think Jon Stewart also hates Arby's too, and I think that's funny.
The buffalo sauce. They have those buffalo sliders, And the buffalo boneless wings, they actually have very good hot sauce at Arby's. It's different.
So it's like the horsey sauce?
Kind of, yes. Second of all, if you sign up, you get a free roast beef sandwich. So, hey, by the way, I was talking to my big boss about me signing up for this the other day at my job. And he said he loves Arby's. And he said whenever he talks to his wife and child about going to Arby's, they say, "Why do you want that trash roast beef?" Chris, I ask you, is that accurate?
I mean, it's no Sheets roast beef. Let's be real.
Oh my God. If Sheets had roast beef, oh, I die tonight.
Yeah. If Sheets had roast beef, you would have to like shake it to like, oh no, it's disgusting.
I can't even imagine that. Take us to the next segment. This is disgusting. We have to get out of here.
So we're going to be playing a song now from Daphne Eckman, again, who's playing at Olde Mother Brewing Company on Saturday, February 18th, 6:30 p.m. It's going to be Tallwell, Coldstream, and Daphne. So this song is called Another Year. And this is going to be, this came out earlier this year, I think actually on January 1st. And it's a collaboration with Skribe. And I believe Skribe produced it. And it's going to be on a label that he created called Three-Eyed Ghost Cat. So meow meow. Here's Another Year by Daphne Eckman.
It's just another year not knowing what to get you. It's just another year not knowing my place. It's just another year hoping for snow to fall and distract me from the white hot embarrassment burning my face. And I even forgot that it was December until I remembered you called. Told me you couldn't come home, 'cause this time of year traffic drives you up the damn wall. And I would wait for some mythic saint to bless me at my front door before I could accept that you don't love me anymore. So say hello from me to your mom, and I mean that to my core. And maybe next winter you'll drive to my city and hang up the lights I can't reach above my door. Just another year of me pretending it's worth it to keep this thing going until the next fall. And it's just another year I put up the synthetic tree a month after we said the holidays don't feel like holidays at all. And I would wait for some mythic saint to bless me at my front door before I could accept that you don't love me anymore. So say hello from me to your mom, could go anywhere, but you won't come inside. The town's all lit up, it's frozen by night. I'd freeze you too, 'cause at least you'd stay mine.
Miko is the worst. We'll just say it right there. Colin knew I was going to say it, but we are here with Daphne Eckman from Annapolis. Yes.
Yeah. Annapolis, yes. MD, baby.
Born and raised?
Yeah, I've lived in this house for 99% of my life.
Look at that. Look at that.
But before Chris really gets into it, because Chris will get into it, that was an amazing song. You have an incredible voice. This is like you might be the most incredible guest that's ever been on from Annapolis.
Thank you.
Also, the only guest that
one?
Yes.
Awesome.
But I mean, the list could just get crazy. We could just get tons of people.
The governor's one.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Shoot.
Yeah,
well then,
look at that.
Good.
Jimmy's Chicken Shack is another.
I was gonna say Larry Hogan definitely oh wait, it's not Larry Hogan.
He's out. It's not Larry Hogan.
But it is funny to think of Larry Hogan though playing the spoons, because that was where I was gonna go. And that would be kind of fun. But no, Wes Moore. So real quick before you gotta bring this in. So at the top of the show, we talked about our ticket giveaways, we talked about our raffles, we talked about our gift cards, talked about all this stuff. But we need to kind of bring in our sponsor for this season, as well as Texas Roadhouse. So Texas Roadhouse, where you can get your steaks, where you can get your salads, where you can get your gift cards, where you can get your rolls and all that kind of stuff. So Daphne, you are going to be playing a show on February 18th at Olde Mother. Is this your first show here in Frederick?
I was just going to ask that. Yeah.
It actually is. I'm very excited about it. Part of the reason why I brought Miko onto the band was so I could book Frederick shows.
Look at that.
Oh, shoot.
No, I'm just kidding.
Miko, you are being used.
Hey,
no,
but
I love him.
He probably appreciates it. It's like, hey, someone wants to use me. That's great.
No, but I'm super excited. I've only been to Frederick a couple of times, and it was just to go to the Crystal Shop downtown.
Rock shop.
I've been there. Yeah. That's so expensive for rocks.
Oh, my mom is very into crystals, and I was into crystals because of that. And she would just take our whole family, and we'd do little field trips to get some rocks.
Did you ever eat in Frederick when you did that? Did you go downtown and get a meal?
I think we did. I remember it was a very long time ago. I remember going to a Spanish restaurant. And I remember getting tacos at one point. But other than that, I don't remember much about Frederick, but I do remember liking it.
Was there nacho fries?
It's a Taco Bell joke. You don't have to respond. You don't have to respond. It's a Taco Bell joke.
This interview's over. Sorry.
No, nobody who's watching this video would ever understand the body language there, because we all just kind of walked away from our microphones. Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
No. I mean, there are still tons of Mexican restaurants, Spanish restaurants here in town, and they probably have fries and they probably have tacos. So
is he allowed to make a Taco Bell joke if it's sponsored by Texas Roadhouse?
Ooh, actually, that's a great joke. That's not a joke. That's a great question. That's a great question. I think we're canceled. Okay, goodbye.
Yeah, this was great. Yeah, you're like, yes, I'm done. No, so Frederick is a cool place. We're glad you get to come up and play. Again, so you're playing. You're starting the show right at 7, so people need to get there right on time at 6:30 to make sure that they can get a beer. I think the kitchen in the brewery will be open at that point.
I was just going to ask that. Yeah,
and so it's going to be a really good time. But Daphne, can you tell me? So you're under the age of 30, yes?
Yep.
Are you under the age of 25?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
God, okay. I'm so old to you then.
Tell me.
I need to leave.
Tell me, just stretch for a bit. That'd be fine. You can stretch. Tell me, Daphne, why did you start playing music? And what has been kind of like the pull for going from really solo to now full band? Because that's been kind of a new thing, right?
Yeah. So ever since I was a little baby, I just liked singing. Like, we had those VHS tapes. Even though I am under 25, we had the VHS tapes that would do like the Disney sing-along stuff. And then like second grade happened, I started taking piano lessons. And then I just have this one memory that was actually it's pretty traumatic for me, because how old are you in second grade? Like 6 or 7. And I was having a piano lesson and I was singing a song with the piano, and my piano teacher like pulled my mom aside, but I was there because I heard her, and she was like, you should let Daphne take voice lessons. And I thought she was saying that my voice was really awful.
Oh no.
And that like I needed lessons because I was so bad. And so I go into the hallway and I start bawling, as any 7-year-old would when her piano teacher says she sucks and she should quit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm about to cry right now hearing that.
It is a traumatic thing when someone tells you your voice isn't good. That's a hard thing to hear, like at any age.
Yeah. She definitely never said that, but that's where my mind went, you know. She just said, like, you should give her voice lessons, but that's all I heard. Everything after that, the blood rushed to my face, and, you know, everything went white, boom, 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 the heart, you know. But, yeah, so I started taking voice lessons, did a lot of musical theater. She just happened to, like, specialize in musical theater. And I did that all throughout elementary school, middle school, high school. I stopped taking voice lessons and piano lessons, and kind of picked up the ukulele first, and then picked up the guitar and was like, why not write some stuff? And
sure,
it kind of just went from there. I think I liked the idea of kind of writing about myself and making it a me thing versus like,
sure.
I don't know.
I want to go back to what you said, being in musical theater. What was your favorite musical to perform? Like what happened?
So I would do these musical theater summer camps, and they would be 2 weeks. And because the woman who ran it was also my voice teacher from when I was a little kid, like she had her favorites, which probably isn't great.
So
it was a little.
You got the good spots. You got the good shows.
Get the good spots. I did.
Put her on blast right now. Say all the shitty things you want to say.
No. I'm not saying anything.
She's going to listen to it.
She's political in just the right ways. It benefited me. You know, it was good. It was good. No, I did Into the Woods, which is that Stephen Sondheim musical for my first one. And
Who were you? Which character?
Little Red Riding Hood. I just have that energy to me, I think. I used to. As a freaking 10-year-old, I definitely had that child energy to me. You know?
Sure.
Yeah, that 10-year-old energy. And then I was in Oliver. I was the Artful Dodger, and I was the only one in the whole freaking musical that did a harsh Cockney accent, and everyone else was like opted out of the accent, but I really went gung-ho with it, and it's still like, don't look it up. It's on my dad's YouTube channel, but you don't know his name to find it. But
already did it. Did it.
Mr. Eckman.
How do you know my
dad? That's awesome. So okay, so musical theater. So now get me to so you said writing songs, kind of doing it as like a, hey, it's a little bit about me, it's a little bit about an outlet, it's just kind of working through my own shit. Got it. Mm-hmm. How did you kind of get to like, hey, I'm playing shows? I mean, we moved around this recording session for you because you have a standing time at a restaurant where you play every Wednesday now. So that's amazing. So fill in those gaps a little bit.
So I guess I switched to a different voice teacher. His name's Jeremy Ragsdale, and it's very funny because after I stopped taking lessons with him, he moved to Romania and won the Romanian X Factor. So that's a fun fact. Yeah, he's back. He's like still teaching lessons, I think, but I love you, Jeremy, but he like kind of ghosted me when I was trying to apply for colleges and get.
We're putting him on blast, Jeremy. If you're listening, I just don't know where he is.
Like, why did you do
He's
that?
In Romania. He's clearly in Romania.
No, he's back. He was back. Bro.
That's what his socials say, but you know where he lives.
Yeah. Anyway,
do you want me to pull records on him? I could do that.
That's another podcast, I think.
Right, True crime with Could Be Better.
Yeah, we'll book a date for that. But I just so he was locked into the circuit. Like he had a stage for the first Sunday festivals we have downtown Annapolis. So my first set ever was an hour-long set when I was like 14 downtown, at this in the little park. So like when people are walking by and stuff. And I was super deep into my emo phase at the time, like just solely, but like the not good emo, like solely listening to 21 Pilots, really.
Oh no.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's bad. It's
I know,
bad.
it's a really bad time for me. Like it was probably the most into a band I've ever been, and unfortunately that was 21 Pilots.
Oh my
Anyway,
God, that is unfortunate.
yeah, it was an hour of 21 Pilots covers, mixed with Hamilton. Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah, and
Next- 21 Hamilton, this is to you.
yeah, it was great. It was awesome. I did not have any instruments that plugged in at the time, so I borrowed my family friend's electric mandolin, and I tuned it like a ukulele, and the string broke, and I cried because I thought I broke his instrument. I didn't know a lot. I was a little slow.
14.
Let's say 13. Okay, let's remember that.
She
That's
said,
crazy.
Let's say
Wow.
13.
But still, I mean, an
Let's say
hour-long set.
13.
And so now you're obviously, still under 30, but like, okay, so get me to the gap of, hey, I'm now playing enough. I've written enough songs, and now I want a full band.
Yeah, so that definitely came after high school. So I was doing like little songwriter showcases and opening up for bands at downtown. There's like this place called 49 West where I play a ton. And that's kind of the first venue I actually played opening up for people. And that was all throughout high school. It was just like a couple sprinkled gigs. And then COVID happened and I was a senior, 2020. So, I was originally going to Towson to study, I don't even remember, like jazz vocal performance or something, because it was like the closest thing to what I wanted to be doing.
Well, let's get an example of the jazz. Beat up a doop a doop a
I
doop.
don't know. I
There we go.
didn't go because I went to orientation and it was all online and there were like no roommates. Also, like I was going to be a vocal performance major and it just wasn't going to work with like 2020 COVID. Like it just wasn't happening. So I decided it was better to just kind of take a year, or just not even a year, just like not go. And I could go at any other time, just take some time. And I ended up working at a coffee shop and writing for like 6 months, probably
Fuck yeah.
just like really focusing on improving my writing, and working with friends. Like there was an open mic that was still going on Ken Island, which nobody's surprised there, but in 2020 that I would go to every once in a while, and met some friends that I had known, but I just got a little closer with like this guy, Gage Rhodes, who's like one of my best friends now. I just love his songwriting so much, and he would help me write and like definitely helped kind of shape where my songs were going. And I kind of turned from writing more R&B style stuff to sad girl Phoebe Bridgers acoustic folk kind of vibes, which I feel like is a little bit more true to me now. But yeah, so I basically set this goal of I want to do music full time, and I quit my coffee shop job, and I started working at this guitar shop that will remain unnamed, but it was the worst job I've ever had in my life. It sucked so bad.
Was it McDonald's?
Was it the corporate guitar place?
What is it? Yeah, I'll say it's corporate, except it's not corporate. But that's why I can't. That's why I can't. I'm not.
Do you want me to say it? I'll say it.
I'll
Say
whisper it.
Say it, Colin. Say it right now. Guitar
Is
Center.
it Guitar Center?
No, I don't think you would know.
No, it's worse if it's like if it's worse that it's a mom and pop kind of thing, because you feel like you're shitting on like
mom and pop. It's just owned by this really. Okay. Anyway,
there we go. It's
No,
not
no,
a good
no.
time.
Use all
Not
the
a good time.
swears. Use
That's
the
right.
swears.
No. It's terrible. So anyway, so you
I'm a
quit your
good
music shop
person.
job.
I quit my music shop job, and
None
at
of
the
us are
time,
good people. Go ahead.
it hasn't been enough time, bro. It's been not even 2 years yet. So
I thought you were gonna say 2 weeks. I'm like, nah, that's
I know.
just, like that's legit. Okay,
So with Chris
so-
on that.
No.
I'm so with Chris.
so you quit, you left, you did your thing, and so then
yeah, so while I was working at this guitar shop job, I
Guitar
played.
Center.
Yeah, I was at Guitar Center. Fuck you, Guitar Center. We hate you. I played at this. I finally took a 3-hour gig. I had this block where I was like, I cannot play for 3 hours. Like, that's insane. That's an insane amount of time for somebody to play. I didn't understand you could take breaks. And I was like, how do you know that many songs? And finally, I was just like, I will play this gig. And it's at Gary's Grill in Severna Park. Shout out Gary's Grill. First, 3-hour gig that I got paid for. Awesome. And funny story about that gig. This guy came up who had gone to my high school, but he had graduated 4 years before I even went. He came to that gig and he brought his clarinet, and for 3 hours he played his clarinet with me while I was playing guitar. And nice. I was I'm not gonna tell anybody. No, now I would. Now I'm bro, get out of here. But
take your woodwind and go home.
That was me with the clarinet, by the way. That was me.
That was you?
That
you
was
cut
me.
your hair.
I did.
I like it. It looks good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Why'd you do that, man?
Cut your hair.
I had to.
You had to. Everyone thought I was like after the show had ended, the music had ended, the waiters would come up to me and be like, so were you? And I was like, I don't know who that man is. And they were like, we thought you were duo. And I was like, I don't know. I've never seen this man in my entire life.
I told them we were a duo. I told them that.
So you're doing your 3-hour gig, and I'm bringing this home. So you're doing your 3-hour gig because I need to know how it got to the full band. So, and one, I am glad you said sad girl Phoebe Bridgers, because as soon as I heard Another Year, I was like, oh, this is hitting all of those buttons for me, because Punisher was one of my favorite records when it was 2 years ago. And so when it came out, I was like, oh, this hits. And then it was also the year of Soccer Mommy was really cool, is really cool. Brother Bird came out, and it was just all of this really cool music. I was like, this hits. And so when Mika sent me your stuff, I was like, this is amazing. So it hits all in the right spot. So okay,
it really is.
Sorry, I keep going on tangents.
You're doing.
No, it's great.
No, you're
great.
good. So you're doing your 3-hour gig, and you're like, hey, I got this. Give me kind of sum up getting to the full band, because that's kind of what people that just heard the song, they're going to be getting the full band experience at Olde Mother on February 18th. Right. So kind of help bridge that gap. Yeah.
So basically, there's this video series called Kensington Studio Sessions that my friend Ben runs, and I had done one solo with just their house band in 2020. But 2021 rolled along. I had all this new material, and I was just trying to figure out, put this band together. And so my uncle is the drummer. So he's been drumming in Annapolis and Baltimore. He actually toured with Good Charlotte in 2001.
Whoa. Okay, hold on. We need to pause there. Sorry. So
Chris is going to go in on this.
Yeah.
You weren't expecting this.
Good Charlotte's one of my favorite bands. Colin and I started.
Way.
Yeah. That's
we were in a Good Charlotte tribute band for a minute, but go ahead, Chris.
We were going to be playing emo night, and then I got COVID the week of the show, and then we had to stop. But we played. It was really tough.
I was playing drums, so I am your uncle. Pretty much.
Wait, I thought you were the guy with the clarinet.
Oh my God, I'm both, dude.
You're freaking me out.
I know, it's weird.
But Good Charlotte was the first band that made me realize, harmonies are sick. And just because, but anyway, so he was the drummer for the first record.
So he wasn't the drummer. He wasn't on any of the records, but he toured on their world tour, before I was born. And must have been 2000 or 2001. Because he went to Europe, and he went to Japan and played all around.
That's awesome.
With them.
And it was off the first record then?
I don't know.
Look at that. Don't even know. And I know that's fine. Sorry. I'm 31. But yeah, it's Good Charlotte was one of those bands for me.
You can talk to him about it probably when at the show.
Can't wait.
Hey, this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up. Man.
Oh, stop. All right. So, okay, I interrupted. So your uncle's playing drums.
Yeah, and then at the open mic that I was talking about previously, I met this guy, Graham Furness, and he
Is that a name? Is that a real name? Graham Furness?
It is. We call him Graham Nation, but his
that's even weirder.
I call him like, now we're like this, so I call him like Hamothy or like Ham, as you do, Gray Ham. He's kind of a weird guy. Anyway,
You got it.
he and I were kind of in the similar places with music, where we wanted to play more, but we didn't know how to get there and how to start. So we decided to work together, and he really liked my music, and he is one of the most talented bassists I've ever seen. His musicality is just incredible. I love him, but like, even if we weren't friends, like, I've never seen a bass player play like him. So we started working together, and that was kind of the beginning of like the band. My uncle joined in, and then this incredibly talented guitar player and fiddle player, Crosby Kofod, he messaged me and he was like, hey, do you want to, or if you're like having auditions for the band, like, let me know. And so I was like, oh, hell yeah, you're freaking good. Like, this band plays it effortlessly, like plays a fiddle, plays the guitar effortlessly. So that was like the original iteration of the band, and we did that Kensington studio session of, I think we did 4 songs, but only 2 came out. That was kind of the start of the band, and it kind of went through a lot of metamorphosis. I met Miko, and we just kind of thought that, like, Crosby got super busy with other bands, and he was going more like a Jimi Hendrix kind of route, like Beatles stuff, and so we worked a little bit on the album, and then kind of started incorporating Miko in there. And I think this iteration of the band, like, is finally, we like put the top coat on it. I have a feeling.
This is the one. This is your favorite band ever.
I'm really excited about it. I am very excited about it.
So we have to get to this segment. We have 5 very rapid fire questions for you. We have to get to this segment because we are paid to do this. We're not really, but
believe it or not,
pretend we are. But
by Texas Roadhouse.
We are, well, no, it's not from Texas Roadhouse. Actually, Chris, take it.
So this segment is the specialties segment, where we ask Daphne Eckman 5 rapid fire questions, 5 from me, 5 from Colin, where we just will bridge the depths of the unknowns to make this fun, I think. But anyway, we're going to talk about one more thing. So we have Saturday, February the 18th. It's Daphne Eckman and band. We have Coldstream, and then we have Tallwell. They're all gonna be a really good time, and I'm really excited for this because the Tallwell band, they're a cool bunch of people, and I think you all will get along really well, and you should make sure you're friends with them because they do a lot of cool shows in the area, and then you can kick out Miko, and then you don't need to book Frederick anymore. It'll be fine. All right.
Yeah, and then Miko can finally get out of the band.
Okay. Rapid fire question. What was your favorite record that came out last year? So last year being 2023.
You have 5 words.
Bro, this is rapid fire.
Ish.
Can I do 2021? Because I can't.
Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. Yeah.
Runner, Always Repeating. Such a good album.
By who?
By Runner. It's called Always Repeating by Runner.
Always Repeating. Okay.
Yeah, he's so good. He combines like saxophone and banjo in just such a fun, cool lo-fi way. I love it, and I love him so much.
Here's my question: Dream Tour. You get 3 artists on that tour. Who is it?
Like, just seeing them, or
no, you're on it.
I'm on it. Oh,
You're
Phoebe
on it.
Bridgers, absolutely. She's like my main one. Pine Grove.
Okay, that's it then. Oh no,
yeah.
You're right.
Well, and then
are you opening or headlining?
I'll open. I'll open.
Oh yeah, humility, love it. So you play the piano and you play the guitar and the ukulele, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If there's an instrument that you could shred at, that you would just be like, oh, hey guys, can I play that? Whatever, and then you just pull it and you're just like ripping a solo. What instrument do you want that to be?
Ooh, I feel like I feel like being really good at bass is really cool. Like, especially being
slap
a
into
woman,
bass.
but like as a woman, I don't know why I feel like there's not a lot of female bass players, and every time I see a female bass player, I'm like, you are so cool, and I wish I was you.
The bass player on the late show, and actually the bass player for the late show with Stephen Colbert, they are both women, and they are both way better than I will ever be at bass. One plays the upright bass, and she just slays, and then the other one just plays real uptight, and she's so fucking good.
It's
anyway.
so cool. Such
Colin,
an instrument.
When you started to sing, was there an artist you wanted to emulate your voice after? Was there?
Why do you sound like you're pooping right now? Tell me why you sound like
I
you
am
were squeezing.
pooping. I have a bucket underneath this. People can't see it, but there's a bucket here.
You've been squatting this whole time. All right.
Sorry. I haven't even wiped yet. So please answer this so I can go wipe.
Oh shit. What was the question again? Sorry. I'm so spaced out.
Your vocalist, the
the
vocalist. Who do you want to emulate yourself? Is it Aretha Franklin? Is it Ringo Starr? Is it whoever you want?
I think it definitely used to be Phoebe Bridgers, like pretty word for word, just completely all of her vocal stuff. I tried to sound like her. But if we're talking about like when I first started singing, I wanted to sound like Tyler Joseph from 21.
I was hoping that's who you were going to say.
I'm like, done with this podcast.
Yeah, I was going to say
there's
I was like, there's no way she's going to say 21 Pilots here. But what if she does? Wouldn't that be funny?
See, here's the thing. I was listening to 21 Pilots recently, and it a little bit holds up. Like, it's still kind of
You can't
bangs.
justify this. No.
It's
We're done.
good.
We're done.
No,
We're
no,
done
no.
forever.
No, you
The
have
band-
to hear me out.
Yeah, the band does interesting stuff. One of my friends saw them in the basement.
Interesting. Okay, I'm done with this podcast.
Listen,
I'm done with
What do
Chris.
you have against them? They're not that
Right.
bad. Come on.
Okay,
Hey,
fine. Go ahead,
what's
Chris.
What's funny though is
Stay
Colin's
alive.
just upset that they
Oh my God! No,
gang signs.
No.
Hey,
No.
what's funny though is Colin used to be in a 2-piece band that was pretty much like 21 Pilots, so it's fine. It was just
You're
without
just
the tracks.
jealous that you didn't make it as big as 21 Pilots.
Yeah, it's pretty much true. All right, here's my fourth question. So when you go to a coffee shop, what do you order?
Oh, I
Mm,
Actually-
mm.
actually worked at oat milk latte, half calf with honey. I used to drink caffeine, but it made me so anxious I started having panic attacks because I worked at a coffee shop, and so I had to quit.
Good for you. So you're done with the
Thank
caffeine.
you. I am done. I drink mud water now, so
What is mud water?
it's like that mushroom powder on Instagram that they advertise, and it's like it's mud.
Shout out
It's
to our
not
season 3
caffeine.
sponsor, Mud Water. Come get us
Yeah.
now.
Manifest it, baby.
All right, Donnie, give us the final question. Oh, he's frozen.
Oh, what's my favorite song right now? I think it is probably. Let me.
Are you checking Apple
Simula-
Music? Are you checking
No,
Spotify?
yeah.
What are you doing?
No,
I'm going on Spotify
I'm
right now.
speaking for Donnie, and Donnie says you cannot say Imagine Dragons.
No, just like 21 Pilots does not mean I like Imagine Dragons or AJR, any of that shit. Okay.
Wait,
Simulation
how do you
Swarm
throw AJR into that rotation of bands?
No, I was just gonna ask that, Chris.
AJR?
Yeah, why? So 21 Pilots, Imagine Dragons, and AJR, you throw all of them in the same, like they're all on tour together.
Yeah, and that's my nightmare tour. That's my nightmare blunt rotation.
That's amazing. Okay, sorry. Answer the question.
Right now it's probably Simulation Swarm by Big Thief. I've been listening to that
Big
song
Thief.
Okay,
all
Big
the
Thief.
time.
Great.
Very, very good. Also,
Have you-
I need to change my answer to the album because SZA's new album, SOS, is so good.
It's so good. That's the
So
album of
good.
the year. That's the
Yeah.
fucking album of the year.
I changed my answer. It's because
No,
that's
no, you don't
2022.
change your answer. It goes down on the encyclopedia. That's it.
Well, that was
As-
2021. This is 2022.
Yeah, she got you there. Boom. All right, final question. So what are you most excited about playing at Olde Mother Brewing on Saturday, February 18th?
I have this song called Cockpit, and I literally wrote it just to, it's like a very like
Just to what?
to yell. Like it's not a
Oh.
yelling song. Like it's fun, but it's angry, and it's just like kind of grungy, and I don't have a lot of songs that are super grungy, and playing it with Miko and like the whole band, it just really, it fucks really hard.
Is this your This Is the End version?
Yeah, kind of. We're doing it as a band. There's this at a different brewing company. Am I allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, sure, that's fine. We'll just bleep it out. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Is it Miller Lite? Is that what it is?
Miller Lite Brewing Company, based in Annapolis. No, they do these tribute shows, and they do like it's a sad girl tribute show. So I'm paying tribute to Phoebe Bridgers, and I have this whole plan of where I'm going to do like the first 4 songs acoustic, and the last song I'm going to bring the band, and we're going to do I Know the End. And
yes.
Maybe we'll pull it out on the 18th, maybe, probably.
Yeah,
probably.
Pull it out. We'll be there. Chris and I are going to be there.
Out.
Honestly,
good.
You sent over this song. Wait, I don't know why Chris is saying no. He was doing this thing.
Yeah. Colin loves going to local shows. Loves supporting the scene.
Me and Don. Oh, fuck you, Chris. Me and Donnie. I'm going to show up with Donnie.
Good.
Because your voice is so angelic. I love your voice, and I love your songwriting. I really do.
Thank you so much.
So we're wrapping this up here.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on the show. Thank you for
fun.
Yes. And you can tell us how you really feel after we wrap it here. But we have our favorite bootleg sessions here at the end. So for all of our shows, which Daphne, yours, if you're cool with it, will be included in this. We'll be recording
that.
Bootleg
such a
sessions.
Great voice, man.
Of our shows. And so this is from a show on, I think it was December of last year. And so this is a band from Baltimore called Power Washer. Thanks to Dylan for recording this for the Could Be Better bootlegs, which is up on our YouTube channel. Like and subscribe, do all the things we need to get our goal of 100 subscribers. Do your best, because that's all you can do. Daphne, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me. It's good talking with you.
People that I do not care about. Take the pleasure trees, I watch your spittle spray it out. I always have a smile the moment you turn around. I'm living in this filth, working the fuck out of this town. Thank you for calling. Calling to this on Talk Back Pod. This way to call the answer. What I wish to receive. What I know. Like a million ammunition in a house out in the sticks. You used to play and drag your tongue down in the basement. I'm down with supplies to give your eyes up in the pit. You want to approach your power, wash away their sand. I want to play you. Remember going to the motion until I discovered the power house in Washington. Now I truly feel as though I'm part of something bigger than myself, and I wake up excited to be alive! With Power Washer, I found a community who truly cares about me! I advance my career, I feel healthy forever, and Power Washer needs all my love life! All of this and more is being done with Power Washer! The wrong way! Pick up the phone and call the goddamn number!
Thank you to the venue and to all of the other bands for having us. We have tapes and t-shirts for sale. It's Love You All, Let's Rock and Roll, baby. Oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 oh yeah, oh yeah.
The Could Be Better podcast is allegedly heard in 25 different countries around the world, and definitely still not recorded in a bedroom.
Yeah, okay. Still, check out our worldwide website, www.couldbebettermeh.com.
songwriting.com for links to our social media and our fancy brand new revamped YouTube channel that now has actual video.
And if you don't like what you see, well, neither do we. But if you want to hear from smarter, better, more educated and cultured people, please check out the new podcasts. This Is Not My Magnum Opus and The Weekly with Kiki on our brand new Could Be Better podcast network. And don't hesitate to leave us or them, actually, probably just them, a 5-star review wherever you listen to podcasts. Now, Chris, did I miss anything?
Yeah, man, we do a lot of shows. Whatever.
Well, can I find them on our website?
I'm Chris Perry.
And I'm Colin McGuire, and we are out of time. So for now, remember everybody, this always could be better.